So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Monaco against Bordeaux. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the...
Goes for goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Monaco have an early lead. Good start. Chan looking for and the shot! He scores! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Monaco have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Van Nistelrooy! Monaco are having to deal not just with their opponent. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
It's a brilliant interception. It's gone a long way up and away. Surely he scores! It's bounced out! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
And Nistelrooy hits one! Played out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. It's a loose ball. Looks to slip it through. No, too much on it. The half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Monaco go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. underway again. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. They've come out of the dressing room firing.
Up he gets! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Leroy. It's Falcao! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Bordeaux look as though they're about to make a change. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Played out to the wing. Lovely bit of skill. Chipped through. Well read, he sorted that out. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Falcao! That really should have hit the net.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Bordeaux, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Gone back to the keeper. Bordeaux keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Lallana plays it forward, and the weight. Great leap! Falcao explosive! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
Monaco are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
4 in the game. He is the man. Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Monaco tear their opponents apart once again. Shoots! And that will be the final act. Monaco, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Monaco simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
Les gars, ils l'ont fait, ils ont gagné. Et vous y êtes pour quelque chose, croyez-moi.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Monaco against Montpellier. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And already we're underway here. Pull it. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Gets it upfield. And it's Chan. Oh, real chance! Now it's Chan. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Passes it through. Promising cross. Lallana tries Tries to get it forward quickly. Falcao. Van Nistelrooy. Looks like a good ball through. It's a brilliant interception. He's going after it. Ball is over the line. Lallana plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Hits it! Falcao hits it! There's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Monaco ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Second half gets underway.
Monaco clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Looks to slip it. Has a pop! It's in!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Monaco look as though they're about to make a change. Monaco give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? And it's Lasner. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to clip it full. Is it in? It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Monaco grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2...
Falcao hits it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Rooney spreads it towards them. Falcao hits it! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Monaco take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Oh. He's gone for it! What about it? And they are pulling still further away.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Monaco tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Lasner. Goalkeeper's ball. Chan. Lallana. Board shows there will be 3. It's Falcao! Falcao explosive! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Got amongst the goals here. And there goes the final whistle. Monaco, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Monaco against Lyon. There's the whistle. Chan. Lallana. Monaco were imperious when the two sides last met.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Monaco take the early advantage. Danyakov. So what's he planning here? That intervention was very necessary. Monaco have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Can he deliver? Oh, it's in for the follow-up! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Monaco get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. He's left his man. Monaco have a free kick. And it's Chan. And shoots! Falcao. Can he finish? They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's Falcao! Falcao explosive! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Monaco totally rampant here. Falcao. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Monaco have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Start of another 45 minutes. Tete tries a through ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Bullet lobs it in gently. Goalkeeper's ball. Tete.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
He's gone for it! Monaco look as though they're about to make a change. Has a shot! Really well taken goal. And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Monaco tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
And again, they pile on the misery.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Yanga Mbiwa. Fakir. Monaco still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Rooney. And it's Falcao. Falcao shoots! Not out the best in the keeper.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's a great leap! Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay tries lifting it over into the last 5 minutes. He's had a shot! Falcao explosive! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
And just like that, he helps himself to another hat-trick. Time for changes on both sides, actually. Just brushed off the ball there. Van Nistelrooy. Jesus Gomez. Jesus Gomez. Timely intervention. It's come loose. The final whistle. Monaco have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Monaco were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Reims against Monaco. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So off we go then. Goes long. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That has been clubbed away. And he's there to cut it out. Monaco were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van Nistelrooy. Great, goes for goal! Goal! Monaco!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Monaco get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Has a swing at it! It's there! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Monaco take a two-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Hits one! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Monaco take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Keeper goes long. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Looks to clip it forward. The shot's on! Tries to get it forward quickly. It's put paid to a promising move. He's off on a marauding run. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Monaco 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you're just back from your break, he's had a go! He heaves it forward. And it's Lallana. He's gone for it! Disappointing finish in the end.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
It so nearly came off for him.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows and the quality he produces. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step...
Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Monaco tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. He's got the ball, looking to shoot! Falcao, explosive! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Look as though they're about to make a change. Monaco totally rampant here. Monaco are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Chan plays it forward. Rooney. Van Nistelrooy! Really well taken goal. And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when...
Is it in? Oh, taken with style! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Piece of really good defending. Rooney, well positioned to make that interception. He's Van Nistelrooy! He scores! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He snaffles his 3rd, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Monaco have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Shoots! It's in! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
4 in the game. He is the man. That is it, the referee has seen enough. Monaco have won big and in style. Everything went for them, their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Monaco simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Eh bien, ce n'était pas le beau jour pour nos joueurs.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Paris Saint-Germain against Monaco. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager.
He's gone for it! What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And it's Draxler, out to the flank. Xhaka can hoist it clear. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Good run. Oh, Falcao! Verratti. Monaco were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets wrestled off the ball. The keeper's got good distance on that. Verratti. It's a loose ball. And it's Falcao. So what now? Xhaka passes it through. Lallana. Monaco. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Forward it goes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Monaco head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. We are already promptly back underway. Monaco carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Now it's Draxler. Out of play, and it is a goal kick. Monaco making another change here. Xhaka plays it long. Paris Saint-Germain, as though they're about to make a change. Botta hand in that goal which gave his side the lead in their last match. And the waiting... He's had a go! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. Monaco get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Nautovic, good challenge, he just stood firm.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Thiago Motta. Now it's on Nautovic. And a goal kick. Van Nistelrooy. Looks like a shot at goal! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
There is the final whistle. Monaco, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Saint-Etienne against Monaco. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Radamel Falcao is the one. He's been blessed with an awesome array of finishing skills. Then when you factor in his stealthy movement and his instinct for position, you end up with a lethal concoction.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Forward it goes. Monaco have been very strong away from home, still to lose on the road. Tries a through ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Xhaka tries a pass forward.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and
big chance! Goal! Monaco! What about that, Jim Beglin?
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Saint-Etienne were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Torres, aimed long and direct, passes it through, face to face with the keeper. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rain starting to fall here, it has been looking that way for a little while. Has a hit! In it goes! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and...
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, fists it away. Looks to... Can he put it away? That's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Now it's Cabela. Camille Glick. And we've reached half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The action has already resumed here. Battles to win it back. Glick plays it forward.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No. Falcao! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Falcao is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Cut out in the nick of time. Now it's Torres. And it's Rooney. It's a fabulous position.
Monaco showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're...
Has a pop! Goal! Monaco! And they're back! back in front.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Monaco get themselves into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower.
It's Falcao! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, Peter, they play the high line well, but it's always vulnerable to pace in behind.
Into the channel.
Saint-Etienne have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Camille Glick. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Goes wide. And this Falcao hits it! Time to deliver. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Monaco really are a very good away side, Peter. They showed a resolve and resilience here that'll be the envy of many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.